Welcome back to our podcast. It's episode 2 of TikTok Drama, but this episode we're going to be going back to 2020 and visiting all that TikTok drama because there was a lot of it and it was pretty interesting. If you guys enjoy TikTok drama, please subscribe and give this podcast video a like because it would really help our channel grow. And we love doing these videos so much. We think they're so fun and we definitely love doing more. So the first topic we're going to be talking about today is Charli D'Amelio losing followers. Sophia has why that happened, so go ahead.
In November, Charli D'Amelio, TikTok most followed user, lost 1 million followers after moaning that she didn't have 100 million fans on the platform. Charli said that she wanted to hit the milestone figure during the controversial episode of Dinner with the Demillios. Charli and her sister Dixie were labeled ungrateful and bratty after gagging at the food cooked by their private chef. Charli's behavior, coupled with her statement about her flowers, led her follower count to plummet. In a tearful Instagram Live, Charli later apologizes and says it had been a huge misunderstanding and she had been receiving death threats. However, despite all the drama, Charli did reach her 1 million follower goal.
So that's a little bit of context for you guys. Now, me and Sophia are going to speak on that and like what we think about it. So, personally, I think that Charli was I don't think she was trying to come off as that, the way she came off. I don't think that was her intentions, but yeah, that's what I think.
I agree that it was a misunderstanding because sometimes people can look at things wrong and, it's not like they were, throwing the food at the chef or something. They just didn't like the food, and you're not going to like every single food that you try, so.
Yeah, they definitely weren't trying to, they weren't trying to come off as, bratty or
It definitely was not the intention.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't really think they should have been getting the negative feedback that they did, because it wasn't like they were purposely or intentionally trying to do that thing, do that stuff. And of course, everyone would want to hit 100 million. I mean, if I was so close to 100 million, I would want to hit it right then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So now we're gonna move on to our next topic. Okay, the next topic we're gonna be speaking about is Zoe, Laverne, and Connor. Now this was the biggest scandal in 2020, and everyone was all over it. Sophia does have another in text, so she's gonna read that.
One of the most shocking things to come out of this year's TikTok drama was Zoe Laverne's case. In November, the 19-year-old star admitted to having caught feelings for a fan named Connor Joyce, 13, after a video of them kissing started circulating around the internet. Zoe denied that she groomed Connor and insisted that they were best friends, but the relationship involved whilst they were both in a bad place. Zoe received backlash for relationship, and as a result, she deactivated her social media accounts that she reportedly checked herself into the hospital. She later apologized and said that both her and Connor's parents had cut off the contact between them.
So that's a little backstory of what happened. Sophia, I started the last one, so why don't you give your opinion on this one?
I think that the internet can take some things wrongly.
Mm-hmm.
Just like with the Charli D'Amelio situation.
Yeah.
People can make things look a lot worse than they actually are.
Yeah.
So I think that it was kind of over-exaggerated to an extent.
Yeah, but it was definitely not the best choice on Zoe's part. Honestly, I didn't think it was a big deal that she was friends with Connor. But then when she started to say that she had feelings for him and stuff like that. That's when I was like, okay, she's got to be, like, joking at this point. Like, and then all of this stuff happened. I was like, okay, she's definitely going somewhere with this and thinks it's, like, going to be something, but it's not, so.
Well, Connor is 13 and Zoe is 19.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that it obviously wasn't right. I mean, they have a 6-year difference, and he's just a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, that's all I have to...
Yeah, and he's still considered a minor, because he's not, like, 18 yet. And I'm pretty sure, like, in the state of Indiana, you have to be a certain age to be, like, consent or something, which I think is 16, or I'm not sure. But, yeah, that's what we think about the situation. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Alright, guys, so the next topic we're going to be speaking on is the Bryce Hall and Blake Gray throwing pandemic parties. So this happened, and I'm not sure when, but when the coronavirus was very, like everyone was freaking out and stuff like that. So Sophia has another thing for us, so she's going to read it.
In August, coronavirus cases in California reached alarming heights, and the public was urged to stay home to stop the spread of the virus. But what did Bryce Hall and Blake Gray decide to do? Throw a number of influencer-filled pandemic parties, of course. Bryce Hall packed 21st birthday party showed people crammed into his Los Angeles mansion without masks. Police arrived and shut the party down, but that didn't deter them. The pair threw several parties throughout the month, and authorities even had to cut off their water and electricity supply to stop the parties. Eventually, Bryce Hall and Blake were charged with violating Los Angeles County's Safer at Home order, which prohibited large gatherings. Blake and Bryce weren't the only TikTokers guilty of throwing influencer parties, though. YouTubers Tana Moog, Jake Paul, James Charles, Nikita Dragon, and the TikTok sisters, Charlie and Dixie Demilio, have all been caught out for attending parties around the pandemic.
So, obviously, not the best thing for them to do. And, personally, again, not the best thing for them to do. I mean, there's a pandemic, and I can see why you would want to celebrate your 21st birthday. Like, I can understand that. But, like, don't have, like, your Los Angeles mansion crammed with people without masks. At least have, like 5 people to the max. And have them wear masks just to keep it, like, safer. Like, they're kind of the reason why we're still in this to this day. Like, it's ridiculous.
I feel the exact same way. I feel it was very irresponsible to be posting online about it also, because they do have a younger audience, and it's teaching them that the virus isn't as serious as it actually is. And I feel that they should have realized that it was getting serious and that they shouldn't be doing that when they were getting their food and water and all their electricity turned off.
Yeah, that's a great point. Like, they have, like, audience that is so young, and, like, teaching them that it's okay to, like, throw parties with a bunch of people without masks is not a good example to set, and it just makes them look bad, honestly.
And I'm not sure, but, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he influenced tons of other YouTubers to throw parties as well for content, because they probably saw that his video did very good. Yeah. Because when people are constantly commenting hate, it makes more people view it, and it makes the video do better. So YouTubers probably saw that video and were like, okay, let me get some good content out, and ended up getting hate.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, it's just so wrong for them to even be, like, seeing people. If anything, they should be staying home and quarantining, because it's just much safer for everyone else, let alone, like, all the people that went to that party. It's just ridiculous, personally.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright guys, the final subject we're going to be speaking on is the Trisha Paytas versus Charli Demilio and James Charles. There was a lot that happened here. So, Sophia, go ahead.
Trisha Paytas is a bit of a veteran when it comes to being at the center of internet drama, and true Trish style, she managed to create one of the biggest TikTok views of 2020. It all started when Trisha slammed Charli D'Amelio for her reaction to not getting 100 million TikTok followers. For context, she had previously made comments about Charli's behavior on a podcast. Charli then called Trisha out for TikTok on constantly going after, especially considering she's double her age. James Charles also got involved and tried to defend Charli against Trisha. He tweeted, "This Charli situation is not sitting right with me. 13-plus-year-olds dragging out someone half their age feels familiar." Well, that didn't go well. Trisha went in on James and accused him of being predatory towards Charli.
Oh.
James then hit back at her disgusting statement, insisting he is close friends with Charli. Charli's older sister, Dixie, also tried to defend her and James by bringing up Trisha's problematic past and use of racial slurs. Then she even danced to old audio of Trisha rapping a very inappropriate song which has the N-word in it. She later deleted that video and apologized following backlash. Trisha also apologized for being so harsh towards Charli.
Okay, so that's the situation with Trisha Paytas and all that stuff. Personally, I think Trisha's in the wrong because she's half the age of Charli, and she's attacking Charli and attacking Dixie and attacking James, whilst she's the one that's been, like, creating all this chaos. I just think it's, like, unbelievable.
I agree, but I feel that she is in the wrong because she is being extremely irresponsible as a 30-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Older than that. And there's Charli. She's, 17? I'm not sure. And then there's James. He's, in his 20s. And I don't think that it's fair to them that they have their reputations being put down because there's Trisha that thinks that she can get content off of being rude and starting problems with big TikTokers.
Yeah.
Or influencers.
I think Trisha is just, personally, I think she creates this chaos because she wants to get up there. I don't know if that's just me. I just feel like that's what she does, but I could be everyone could have different opinions about it, but that's what I think.
Okay, well, I used to, follow her on TikTok, and, she did post some nice things and inspiring things,
mm-hmm.
So it wasn't just negative things, but I feel that she kept on making nice TikToks, so that way people wouldn't hate her anymore, but it didn't really work out in her favor.
Yeah, so that's what we think on the Trisha Paytas situation. Alright, guys, that was our, feedback or opinions on all those topics. If you guys have any more suggestions or interesting TikTok drama that you know of, please comment it because we could put it in a video and we would let you guys know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and give this video a like. Bye!